butter, gelatin, paints, colored glasses, muddy water. What is the chemistry hidden in these materials? That is colloids and chemistry. Colloidal state. Thomas Graham classified the soluble substances into two categories depending upon the rate of their diffusion through enamel membrane or parchment paper. This is the semi-permeable membrane. He observed that certain substances diffuse freely through the membrane, whereas others do not diffuse. The first type of substances account of their crystalline nature, like common salt, sugar, urea, etc., were named as crystalloids, while the second type of substances were termed as colloids. According to Greek word, kola means glue-like. It was soon realized that the above classification was not perfect, since many crystalline substances can be converted into colloidal form by suitable means. For example, sodium chloride is crystalloid in water and behave as colloid in benzene. Thus, the above classification was discarded. That is, the term colloid does not apply to a particular class of substances but is a state of matter like solid, liquid, and gas. Therefore, there is no separate class of substances called colloidal substance. It is just a state of matter into which every substance can be obtained by suitable method. Types of mixtures. Based on the nature of substances, whether crystalloid or colloid depends upon the size of the solute particles. If particle size is less than 1 nanometer, it exists as a true solution. For example, salt in water, it forms a homogeneous solution and particles are invisible to naked eyes. The next one, if size of solute particle is greater than 100 nanometer, it exists as suspension. For example, sand in water, it is heterogeneous in nature and particles are visible to naked eyes. Next one, when the size of solute particles lies between 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer, it behaves like a colloid. For example, starch in water, blood, honey, milk, etc. This is a chart to explain, differentiate between the suspension, colloid, and solution. Classification of colloids. On the basis of physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium, colloids are classified into 8 different types. Before going to discuss, we need to understand what is dispersed phase and dispersion medium. The component present in small portion and consisting of particles of colloidal dimension is called dispersed phase. That means dispersed phase analogous to solute in a solution. The medium in which colloidal particles are dispersed is called dispersion medium. That means dispersion medium analogous to solvent in a solution. The two phases can be solid, liquid, or gas. There are 8 different types of colloidal solutions are formed. So this is the chart containing formation of colloidal solutions. 8 different types of colloidal solutions. And some examples are given here. But colloidal solution of gas in gas. That means dispersed phase is gas and dispersion medium is gas is not possible because gases are visible to each other, forms a homogeneous solution. Classification on the basis of interaction between different phases. Lyophilic colloids or lyophilic sols. The dispersed phase has great affinity for dispersion medium. That means lyophilic colloids are liquid loving in nature. For example, gum, gelatin, starch, proteins, etc. If water is used as a dispersion medium, then the colloid is called hydrophilic colloid. Next one, lyophobic colloids. The dispersed phase has little affinity for the dispersion medium. That means lyophobic colloids are liquid hating colloids. For example, gold sol and sulfur sol. If water is used as the dispersion medium, the sol is called hydrophobic colloid. Next classification, based upon electrical charge on the dispersed phase. Positive colloids. The dispersed phase carries the positive charge. For example, the particles of ferric hydroxide sol in water, methylene blue and titanium oxide sols. Next one, negative colloids. The dispersed phase carries the negative charge. For example, particles of arsenic sulfide sol in water, copper or gold sol, and certain dyestuffs like eosin, congoret, etc. are the example for negative colloids. Next one, classification on the basis of the particles of dispersed phase. Here we classify the colloids into 3 types: multimolecular colloids, macromolecular colloids, associated colloids. First one, multimolecular colloids. They are formed by the aggregation of large number of atoms or molecules, generally have diameter less than 1 nanometer. For example, sols of gold, sulfur. Their molecular masses are not very high. Their atoms or molecules are held together by weak van der Waals forces. This is about multimolecular colloids. Next one, macromolecular colloids. They are molecules of large size. For example, polymers like rubber, nylon, starch, protein, etc. Macromolecular colloids have high molecular masses and they usually have lyophobic character. Next one, associated colloids. They are formed by the aggregation of large number of ions in concentrated solution. For example, soap sol. Their molecular masses are generally high. And associated colloids contain both lyophilic and lyophobic groups. This is about colloids and their classifications. Next one, associated colloids or micelles. Those colloids which behave as normal strong electrolytes at low concentration but show colloidal properties at higher concentration due to the formation of aggregated particles of colloidal dimension. Such substances are also referred to as associated colloids. The aggregated particles formed from the cluster of electrolyte particles are named as micelles. The formation of micelles having two criteria, that is Kraft temperature and critical micellar concentration. Kraft temperature. The formation of micelles takes place only above a particular temperature. Critical micellar concentration. The minimum concentration at which micelles form. At this concentration, there is no change in the properties. It decreases with increase of temperature. Every colloidal electrolyte has definite value of critical micellar concentration. For example, soaps having 10 to the power minus 4 to 10 to the power minus 3 mole per liter. This is the CMC for soap. On dilution, these colloids revert back to individual ions. That means below the Kraft temperature and critical micellar concentration, micelles are converted into crystalloids or electrolytes. Surface active agents such as soaps and synthetic detergent belong to this class. Means these are the example for micelles. Mechanism of micelle formation. Soap as an example. Soaps are generally sodium or potassium salts of higher fatty acids like palmitic acid, stearic acid, etc. The most commonly used washing soap is sodium stearate. The general formula of soap may be represented by RCOONA, whose R is a long chain alkyl group. When dissolved in water, soap ionizes to give sodium ion and carboxylate ions. The RCOO- ion consists of two parts: non-polar R, which is hydrophobic, a polar group COO-, which is hydrophilic. The RCOO- ion are therefore present on the surface with their COO- group in water, and the hydrocarbon chain are staying away from it and remain at the surface. But at critical micelle concentration, the anions are pulled into the bulk of the solution and aggregated to form a spherical shape, with their hydrocarbon chain pointing towards the center of the sphere, with COO- part remaining outward on the surface of the sphere. An aggregate thus formed is known as ionic micelle. So you can see the formation of micelle here. Next topic, emulsions. Emulsion is a colloidal system in which both the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium are immiscible liquids. For example, milk is an emulsion in which particles of liquid fat are distributed in water. It can be defined as the dispersion of finely divided droplets in another liquid. An emulsion is a heterogeneous system consisting of more than one immiscible liquids dispersed in one another in form of droplets, whose diameter in general exceeds 0.1 microns. Types of emulsions. First one, oil in water type. In these emulsions, oil in the dispersed phase and water in the dispersion medium. For example, milk, vanishing cream, etc. These are also called aqueous emulsions. Second one, water in oil type. In these emulsions, water is in the dispersed phase and the oil in the dispersion medium. For example, butter, cold cream, etc. These are also called oil emulsions. Next one, preparation of emulsions. Emulsions can be prepared by shaking or stirring the mixture of both liquids. This forms an unstable emulsion and dispersed phase drops come together to form a separate layer. The mixture is then stabilized by the addition of an suitable emulsifier, which forms a coat on the emulsion particles and prevents them from coming together. For example, 0.1% of oil water can be made by pouring a solution of the oil in alcohol or acetone into an excess of water. Emulsifier, a compound or substance that acts as stabilizer for emulsions, preventing liquids from separating into two phases, are called as emulsifiers. The function of an emulsifier is to lower the interfacial tension between the dispersed phase and the dispersion medium, and also it forms the rigid interfacial film around the emulsion. Examples for emulsifier. Emulsifiers used in oil-water type emulsions is gum, soap, proteins. Emulsifier used in water-oil type emulsion is lamp black, long chain alcohols. Soluble substance like iodine also act as emulsifiers in the case of ether water emulsion. Food emulsifier, mustard, egg yolk, canola oil. Properties of emulsion. Properties of emulsions. Concentration and size of the particle. In an emulsion, the amount of solid substance dissolved is very small as compared to that of dispersion medium. An emulsion contains droplets of diameter 0.008 to 0.05 millimeter. Electrophoresis. Like colloidal particles, the droplets of emulsion are also electrically charged. Hence, they migrate towards the oppositely charged electrode under the influence of electric current. Dilution. On increasing the amount of dispersion medium, a separate layer is formed on dilution. Brownian motion. Just like colloidal particles, droplets of emulsion are also in a state of constant rapid zigzag motion is called as Brownian motion. Optical properties. Droplets of emulsion scatter the light to different extent depending upon their size. Scattering of light is called as Tyndall effect. Demulsification. The process of decomposing an emulsion into its constituent liquid is a demulsification. It can be achieved by freezing, boiling, electrostatic precipitation, addition of electrolytes, etc. Test for types of emulsion. Dilution test. If the emulsion is diluted with water, if emulsion is diluted, then that is the oil-water emulsion. If the emulsion forms a separate layer, that is the water-oil emulsion. Second test, dye test. Add some oil-soluble dye, for example, Sudan 3 or Pushchin. If emulsion is colorless, that is oil-water emulsion. If emulsion is colored, that is water-oil emulsion. Third test, conductance test. Add an electrolyte to the emulsion. If the conductance is increases, that is oil-water emulsion. If there is no change in conductance, then the emulsion is water-oil type. Importance of emulsions. Cleansing action of soap. Soap and synthetic detergents used for washing clothes. Digestion of fats. Fats digestion in intestine done by the emulsification. Medicine. Numerous medicines and pharmaceutical preparations are emulsions. For example, cod liver oil, castor oil, petroleum oil are used in medicines and are the emulsions. Articles of daily use. Milk is an emulsion of fat dispersed in water is stabilized by casein. Ice cream is an emulsion. Butter, coffee, fruit jellies, etc. are all emulsions in nature. Emulsion of oils and fats have been employed in leather industries for making soft leather and waterproof. Micro emulsion or micellar emulsions. It's a homogeneous, transparent, isotropic, thermodynamically stable dispersion of two immiscible liquids obtained by a surfactant along with co-surfactant. It also known as transparent emulsion or solubilized oil. That is, droplet type dispersion either of oil in water or of water in oil with a size range in order of 10 to 100 nanometer in drop radius. It consists of oil, water, surfactant and co-surfactant. Surfactant. Surfactant are wetting agent that lower the interfacial tension between two immiscible liquids. For example, sodium lauryl sulfate, quaternary ammonium halide, polysorbates. Oil. Oil can solubilize the amount of poorly water-soluble substances. For example, corn oil, olive oil, etc. Co-surfactant. Co-surfactant reduce the oil-water interface and allow the spontaneous formation of microemulsion. For example, long and medium chains of alcohol. Preparation of microemulsion. First one, oil in water prepared by titration method. Mixture of fatty acid and oil was added to caustic solution to produce microemulsion, which is then titrated with co-surfactant and alcohol until system turned clear or transparent. Second method, dilution of an oil surfactant mixture with water or dilution of water surfactant mixture with oil. Mixing all components at once. Soybean oil, ethyl oxalate, mono and diglycerides as a surfactant, and mixture of sucrose ethanol as aqueous phase. Then transparent microemulsion is formed from the dilution of oil surfactant mixture with water. You can distinguish the emulsion and microemulsion by seeing these images. Last one, application of microemulsions. It is used in food, cosmetic, detergency, parental delivery and oral delivery system. Water in oil is used for dry cleaning purpose. Water in oil is used for dry cleaning processes, pesticide formulation, floor polisher and cleaners. Advantages of microemulsions. It helpful in taste masking, increase the rate of absorption, helps in solubilizing the lipophilic drugs, liquid dosage form increase the patient compliance, rapid and efficient for penetration of drug.